Hi everyone, my name is Austin Sherman, and this is my final tweet, my final reflection upon the class. So first of all, I just want to thank everyone for a great class, and I think that sometimes it's hard to put into words what you've learned from a class, what you've gained, and how you can apply that to your future. But I think that in this class we have a lot of really great tangible opportunities to test those skills and to understand how they work. And one of the main things that I'm going to take away from this class is the idea of communication. Obviously, everyone in the class knows that I'm a loud person. I like to talk. I think I have the answer to all the class questions, which I guess is true. That's how I put myself to everyone. But I think what I've learned is that communication isn't just about you being able to speak and you knowing what you're saying, but it's also understanding that what other people say is important and making those people feel that you've heard what they've said and can reflect critically upon what they've said really helps to keep relationships healthy and to keep you stable as a person. Another big thing for me that I've learned from this class is just the fact of letting people in. And I think that oftentimes I've always been a very closed-off person. I don't like being vulnerable. I don't like expressing my feelings. I like to seem like I have everything all together. And that's just not the case a lot of the time. And so I think with the narrative assignment that we did, it really helped to loosen up the class and to give everyone the impression of everyone has faults. Everyone has things that they need to work on. And so it's okay to not be perfect. And I think once you establish that it's okay to not be perfect, then you can start really delving into yourself and finding out who you are and what makes you tick outside of that superficial facade that you give to everyone. And I think another great part about the class is that we've all grown really close to one another. And by that I mean in my other classes, I don't know if I saw some of my classmates on the street that I would say hello to them or talk to them. But I find myself in this class always talking to the people in it, always saying hello to them. If I see people at the bar, pretty much asking them how they're doing, asking them how their day is. And I think it's because we've kind of created that family atmosphere in the class. So that's something I've really enjoyed and has really helped to make it an open place where myself and other people in the class can find out about themselves. Another thing is that, I think we all came into the class with really preconceived notions of who we were, what our strengths were, what our weaknesses were, who we are. And I think that throughout the class, we've really learned that we have strengths we don't even know about. And we have strengths that even at the end of this class, we still haven't discovered. And I think that's a great thing that we've learned is to always be pushing yourself and always be trying to get better. And with the hardiness adventure that we had, I think that aside from the physical aspect of it, which was, definitely a workout, was that in order to get better, you have to push yourself. And you can't stay stagnant because then you can't grow. And in life, you're always changing. Your viewpoint's always changing. Your skill set's always changing. Strengths and weaknesses are always changing. And I think it's important to understand that in order to facilitate that change, you have to constantly push yourself and ultimately make yourself a little uncomfortable to become more comfortable. So finally, with the class, there's so much that we've learned and so much that I could talk about. But I just wanted to say thank you to the TAs, thank you to Tony for making a great class. I'm graduating in the spring, so hopefully I'll maybe have one more class with some of the people in here. But aside from some of those basic things I've learned, the main thing I'll take away from this class is that everyone has a skill set. Everyone can contribute to the group, and everyone can contribute to the whole. And that, understanding our place and understanding who we are, if we can understand that, we can bring out the best in others around us, and not only the best in others, but the best of the whole, the best in the world, in our society, or in our class. So just some words of knowledge or wisdom that I've learned from the class to think about. But thank you guys very much, and thank you for listening.